Well, hello and welcome each and everyone. Welcome back to a sun-drenched Thuam Luai Mual Stadium in Lunglei, Mizoram. And if you thought the morning games were intense, buckle up. We have a clash of titans in the boys under 17 category, and all eyes are on the men in red, Aizawl FC. They arrive in Lunglei today, having sent shockwaves through the tournament. A staggering 9-0 victory over Cornerstone FC just yesterday. They are clinical, they are ruthless, and they look unstoppable. But if there's one team that knows how to handle the pressure of the big stage, it's Lushai Corner, the men in black. They have seen the highlights, they have heard the noise, and they know exactly what they're up against. This isn't just a game for Lushai, it's a chance to be the giant killers of the tournament. Players being ready. Here's the starting lineup for Aizawl FC. They look dangerous, don't they? 9 goals. Yesterday, Cornerstone FC completely dominated. The head coach Samul, he would be really happy. It looks like a solid team. The team in red, the people's team, Aizawl FC. Can they maintain that terrifying scoring form? Or will the grit and spirit of Lushai Corner bring them back down to earth? That's the big question. Lushai Corner, all blacks for them today. The coach, B. Malas from Zuala, lost the match yesterday. They were leading 1-0. ZNP Memorial came back in the dying moments. Lushai Corner losing 2-1. The big question, can Aizawl FC maintain that terrifying scoring form? Or will the grit and spirit of Lushai Corner bring them back down to earth? About to begin, live from the Thuam Luai Mual Stadium in Lunglei, Mizoram. The sun is shining bright. The whistle is ready. The players are focused. Let's see if we are in for another goal fest in Lunglei. This is the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports Tournament. I am Kumar Satyam. About to begin anytime soon. The referee looks into his watch. Here we go. This is Lushai Corner kicking things off. Oh, howler in the opening minutes. Could Aizawl FC pounce onto that one? Lucky. You don't give chances to Aizawl FC like that. Remember 9-0 yesterday, absolute thumping. And they start off really well. Scored 2 goals in the opening 4 minutes. Look at that through ball coming onto that right channel. But good defending. Strong shoulder tackle. And Lushai Corner, they have to be strong today. They cannot let the noise get into their head. And when you win 9-0, I mean, each and everyone hears about you. Aizawl FC. Clinical performance yesterday. Scoring 7 goals in that first half. This will be the first free kick of the game. Looks like he's in some pain over there. And maybe that's the first card of the day that we have seen. The captain, the number 10, he's down. Looks in serious pain. I hope he's okay. Well then, for Lushai Corner, yesterday they were winning actually 1-0 up, scoring from penalty. That was minute number 79, scored that goal 1-0. And after that, they lost their lead. Minute number 84, a howler from the goalkeeper. ZNP Memorial equalized. And then 4 minutes later, that winning goal in the 88th minute. Calm and composed finish. Lushai losing 2-1. They got to put that loss behind them. Comes the free kick deep inside. Goes on to the right channel now. Possession game. Lushai Corner. They're good at it. But look at the strong challenge. And chance for a counter-attack. Lushai Corner, they have got men back though. 6 players tracking back. That's good to watch. How quickly they're back into their defensive setup. Lushai Corner. Aizawl FC keeping the ball. Probing. But the men in black win that. And they've given it away though. That's dangerous. You don't want Aizawl FC to win the ball in those areas outside of the box. They're a lethal force. They're a weapon. Lushai Corner living dangerously right now. The team in red. Certain menace about them, Aizawl FC. weaving their way. Well then, the opening 3 minutes looks like Aizawl FC. They would be in the mood once again, scoring 9 goals yesterday. Goes on to the left wing now, and they've got attackers all over the pitch. That is something we saw yesterday as well. They can create chances. Remember, the number 10 scoring from that free kick, bending it, the left footer. Well, both teams yet to have a sustained spell of possession. Where in the 4th minute of the game, this is Reliance Foundation Youth Sports Tournament. Starting off, this is the under-17 clash. Remember, we had 2 matches already as he goes back to the goalkeeper. Aizawl FC being pushed now. And that's good from Lushai corner though. They have started with real intent. They're pushing the men forward. Good in defense, and that we saw yesterday as well. Lushai corner, yes, they lost the match, but they were really solid and compact in the defense. It was after the 80th minute when they scored that leading goal via penalty that they really became complacent. An error coming in from the goalkeeper, Howler. As the referee blows his whistle, he's seen some infringement there. Will be a throw in the favor of Aizawl FC, I believe. Well, no, this is going to be a free kick though. Promising position. And they are good with the set piece. We saw that yesterday. Similar angle on the different side. The number 10 bending it. But this time around it's the number 9 who's on the duty. Number 9 for Aizawl FC, Francis. The idea would be to bend it somewhere around the far post. Well, danger averted. But just for now, Aizawl FC, they get the ball, shoots from distance. The goalkeeper says, no worries, collects it easily. That will count as the first shot on target though. I'm talking about Reliance Foundation. What a great work the foundation is doing right now. The corporate social responsibility, the philanthropic arm of Reliance industry. The vision is to develop the sporting landscape in India, the grassroots football. And these boys are the product of that. We are live from Lunglei right now. Thuam Luai Mual Stadium in Mizoram. And these boys, the Mizo boys as we call them, battling it out. I'm really impressed by Lushai corner though. The defensive work has been impressive, and when they're on the attack, they show great spirit as well. And people must have been expecting Aizawl FC to come up all guns blazing. That demolition yesterday, scoring 7 goals in the first half. It reminds you of Brazil versus Germany, that game in the World Cup 2014. But Lushai corner, they have really contained them well in the opening 6 to 7 minutes. And not just contained them, the team in black, they're also making attacks of their very own as we see that replay. This will be a free kick in a very promising position just outside the box on the right corner. The left footer would look to bend this side really, maybe around the far post. Also could go to the near post. Very interesting position. Also watch for that cutback coming in. Watch that player near to the referee. That could be the idea. Goes in, far post maybe. Cleared away. Well, went central though. And now finally cleared away. Coming back to it. The visionary at the helm, as we call it, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, isn't just a figurehead. Her philosophy of education and sports for all, ESA, is the reason these matches in Lunglei are being broadcasted and scouted at a professional level. As Lushai corner, go back to the keeper and then launches it forward. With the offside flag, the linesman right on cue. But coming back to it, the vision, sports as a way of life. Mrs. Ambani's core belief is that sports should not just be an extracurricular activity, but a bedrock of modern society. Aizawl FC with the free kick right now. And these boys have been demolishing. Cross comes in. Nearly. Could have been the first goal, and that's how deadly Aizawl FC can be in a blink of an eye. In the box, there's a collision though. Referee whistles, goes in. Well, roughly around 12:08 the Indian Standard Time right now, 7th of January. Gentle winter breeze, but right now it's bright sunshine. We're live from Mizoram, Lunglei, to Mualta Stadium. And for new viewers tuning in, this is Aizawl FC versus Lushai corner. Corner floated in towards the far post. Not the best of connection over there. Would be a bit disappointed, but they recycled the ball, Aizawl FC. But Lushai corner, can they hit on the counter? Good ball released on the left wing. Cleared away at a vital juncture. This will be a foul though. This could be a card coming in. Was that a boot to the face? The referee has to decide. He has kept the card in his pocket though. But the Lushai corner player is down. He's holding his face. The replays will give us a clear indication. Not so sure. A collision. The referee deems that unharmful. Talking about the referees. They're licensed referees from the AIFF, All India Football Federation. And that is something you expect when you're playing in the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. The quality is top notch. A free kick swung in deep. Cleared away. Another corner. Aizawl FC. The first 10 minutes. Lushai corner. They made sure that they have not conceded a goal. They have to defend a set piece right now. Defenders coming in. The number 5 and the number 22 jogging their way into the box. The idea would be to loft this up. And probably someone gets a towering header in it. Well, here comes the corner. Towards the far post, the keeper gets a strong hand onto it. The danger is still there. On the right wing comes the cross. Well, good goalkeeping. Collects it calmly. All yellow for the goalkeeper today. Has to be careful. Is dealing against a potent attack. Each and every mistake could be costly, but right now he has done really well. First punching the ball away and then collecting it safely. Safe as a locker, as we say. He would be happy right now. 11 minutes on the clock. No goal conceded. Lushai corner. Really impressed by their gameplay. They have come up solid. They look sharp. They look crisp. And the big talking point, they are not afraid. They look like they're a good team. And we saw that yesterday as well against ZNP Memorial. They'll win a throw-in now. And coming back to it, in 2016, the founder and chairperson of Reliance Foundation, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, she became the first Indian woman elected as the member of the International Olympic Committee. As we have another foul coming in, the referee has to keep in check. Few fouls in the opening encounters, and this is what you expect when two teams who are poised for a victory meet. Number 6 on this one, free kick coming in. Expect this to be deep. Well, that's poor. But he learned from it, that's for sure. Ball comes in, recycled. The keeper lets it go. This will be a goal kick. Coming back to it, Mrs. Neeta Ambani in 2016. The first Indian woman elected as the member of the International Olympic Committee. That's the highest table of global sports governance. And that allows her to advocate for Indian athletes internationally. And that's such a big achievement. Not just for the Reliance Foundation, but for these boys as well. As Lushai corner win that. Chance for a counter on the right wing. Electric pace. If you can try to cross. Or maybe go inside as well. Comes inside to the midfielder but loses possession, and this will be a foul. A tactical foul nonetheless. Lost the ball. The player was ready and running from Aizawl FC. And that's what the coaches would be happy to see. If you have to commit a tactical foul, commit in your own half. Well, that could have been a bit dangerous. A headed back pass to the goalkeeper. He collects it calmly though. And we were talking about the International Olympic Committee. And to think that an Indian woman, the first Indian woman, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, to sit at those tables. I mean, that's such a great sight for the Indian athletes. You have now someone advocating for you. And not just someone who really wants the Indian grassroots sports to grow. The Viksit Bharat goal. Leadership being focused on the Viksit Bharat. Develop India through youth empowerment. That's the goal. And these boys right now. A real picture of the youth empowerment, of sports empowerment. The quality of football in the Mizoram League has been absolutely tremendous. The Mizo boys, as we call them. Crisp passing, elite finishing. Here comes the free kick though, the men in red. Drilled in deep. Cleared away, still not cleared away though. For a second you felt that could have been a chance. Aizawl FC could have broken the deadlock. And look at how the defenders are hounding the players. That's how you play a high line. As soon as Lushai corner got the ball, two defenders hounding in, coming together as a pack. And that's the wolf mentality we talk about in football. They attack in pairs. Well, the first 15 minutes, they're flown by right now. Aizawl FC, they would have expected something better. But they have met a resistant Lushai corner, the team in black, the boys in black. Great ball coming in though. Nearly inch perfect, found him on the edge of the box. Just missing. That's the quality they possess. One ball is all it takes. Lushai corner will consider himself lucky. Once again, chance building up. Still has the ball. This could be the first goal. What a save. Aizawl FC nearly penetrating and breaking the deadlock. But Lushai corner hanging on to it. That's the first big chance of the game. It goes in the favor of the team in the red. Aizawl FC. And that's typical and that's familiar of what we have seen from them. Great through ball penetrating the defense. Shot also coming in. Oh, does that whistle? I think that just kisses the crossbar. The replays will give us a clear indication. But Aizawl FC slowly and steadily firming their grip on this game. And talking about the Reliance Foundation, set up in 2010, India's largest corporate philanthropic initiative. They focus mostly on three key tiers. First of all, grassroots. Oh, this could be a foul though. Dangerous play maybe. High boot coming in, but no harm done. The referee has done well. No cards shown yet. Oh, that could have been dangerous. That could have been risky. The modern football these days, high boots are deemed very dangerous. Long ball comes in though with the free kick. Could be danger. Thumbed in. That goalkeeper, solid hand. And not just thumbed in. He's put it back to his player, but they have mispossessed. Lushai corner. They will get a throw in though. For Lushai corner, the good thing is that they are creating chances of their very own. It's not that they're sitting in defending. And that was the big question. How would Lushai corner come out against Aizawl FC? Would they come in, sit deep, park the bus, maybe play defensive football? But no, the answer is pretty simple. They are playing attacking football. Whenever needed, the team falls back, maintains a good defensive line. But whenever they get a chance, they create attacks of their very own, mostly through the right wing. We have seen less play from the left wing though, from Lushai corner. I'm talking about the grassroots football and how Reliance Foundation has helped it. Reliance Foundation Youth Sports has reached over 9 million youth as there's the ball on the right wing now. The number 19 rushing with it. Could be a cross coming in, 1v1 with the defender. Tries to go inside. Still holding the ball. Lays it off, shoot. That was a perfect layoff. Not the perfect shot on display, but you see what Aizawl FC are good at. They're good at playing football and they are good at creating chances. The attack broke on the right wing. He came back, laid it off center of the pitch. Just not the right connection. Sends it over. Oh, this could be another chance. Shot from distance. The keeper scrambling. Saves it easily though in the end. Now you see slowly Aizawl FC dominating possession as well. Keeping the ball to themselves, creating attacks after attacks. That is probably a poor ball. I mean, don't want to be too harsh on these boys under 17. But by their high standards, that's a poor delivery. Great run on the right wing. Crosses. Still the chances over there. Now goes on to the left. Or is that a foul? Is that a foul? That's the big question. The referee is still holding his card in the pocket. That is a foul. Free kick in a very promising position. You watch the replays. Came rushing in. Maybe a 50-50 challenge. The referee deems this to be a foul and a free kick in a very promising position. This is a dangerous position. Lushai corner, if they can put in a decent ball in the box, maybe we even go for the shot. If people remember Germany's game in the World Cup, Toni Kroos, similar position, a free kick in the dying moments. Put it in the far corner. Well, over there it was Toni Kroos and Marco Reus. Will he go for the goal over here now? Here comes the free kick. Goes for the goal. Far corner. Wow! Nearly. And we were talking about that Toni Kroos goal in the World Cups. That was nearly in the far corner. Great free kick. Curved into perfection. They will earn a corner for themselves. Attacks after attacks from Lushai corner. This time around from the right side, the left footer will look to bend it. Goes for the shot instead. The referee blows his whistle. Probably has seen some infringement inside the box. They went for the short corner on that occasion. Will that be the idea? Once again, interesting to see the left footer. I think this time around he's going to go long. Hands in the air. Once again goes short though. And easily read by the Aizawl FC player. And he still emerged with the ball. Finally loses it. Great tackle. Lushai corner now creating some chances of the very own on that right wing. Tremendous pace and skill on display. Trickery. He's being hounded though. 3 players. And look at that. This is what we were talking about it. Oh, there's a fight breaking out over there though. Tensions flaring up. Welcome to Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. Everything is at stake here. You can see these boys. They're not just playing for fun or passion or hobby. This is competitive. They want to win. 20 minutes on the clock right now. But talking about it, Lushai corner. The player on the right wing was hounded by 3 players in red. Aizawl FC did a great job on covering up. And they do that. We have seen them doing that throughout the tournament yesterday as well. The referee has to just make sure that he is in check with the tempo of the game. He has not shown a card yet. Has to just make sure that he's controlling these boys. They're really young. Tempos can flare up. 12:21 the Indian Standard Time. So that afternoon sun beating in. Competitive setup. The game will emerge from a free kick. Deep into their own half for Aizawl FC. Near to the corner flag. Well, Aizawl FC very comfortable playing it from the back, but I'm assuming this will be a long free kick taken. But they are very comfortable, the defenders as well. They keep the ball. Tiki-taka football as we talk about it. Just a bit delay. And talking about the Reliance Foundation, reached over 9 million youth across 26 states. It's not just about the game. Reliance Foundation provides grants for infrastructure like turf quality, scholarship for athletes, and training for physical education teachers as well. We still have a delay in the play though. I'm not so sure what's the reason. The referee having a word with all the players and the coaches as well. He's probably making sure such instances do not reoccur in the game, and that's good refereeing. Now I think we're going to start, and that's the pattern we have seen. Short passes. Look at how comfortable Aizawl FC are on the ball. Even the goalkeeper keeping the ball to himself. Now he's going to launch one forward. The idea is pretty simple. To find someone, shot comes in from distance. Well, that's a good attempt, but off target. Aizawl FC yet to break the deadlock. And considering their high standards, they would be probably thinking that we need to probably get a first goal now. But Lushai corner, they would be happy. Defended really well. And whenever they've got the chance, attack has been equally good. And talking about Reliance Foundation, how can you not talk about the Reliance Foundation Youth Champ Academy in Navi Mumbai? Is the first and only 5-star rated academy by the AIFF, that's All India Football Federation. In the meanwhile, another foul coming in. It's been a hectic job for the referee so far. He's got to make sure that he's keeping the players in check. The good thing is he's not showing up cards frequently. He's trusting these boys. He's letting the game be a bit physical. That's a very thin margin. The referee is much experienced. They know their job right now. Free kick for Lushai corner. And you see the Reliance Foundation logo in the back. Team India with the Olympic Committee signals. Here comes the free kick, left-footed. Far corner. Oh, that's a good header. Still not clear, the danger lurking, but now Aizawl FC can launch a counter of their really own. Long ball coming in. Well, really well defended by Lushai corner. They've got men back really well. Look how quickly the men in black have tracked back, cutting the angle. Aizawl FC, I don't think they expected this. To be honest, the quality of football from Lushai corner has improved drastically from the previous game we were seeing. Great skill on display. Evades the defender. One-touch football. Goes on to the right corner. The idea would be to probably put a cross. But a good shoulder tackle. Wins the ball back. There's Aizawl FC. And now from the left wing. Well, spreads the play. Goes on to the right. What a ball this is. And now releasing in the center of the park. Could be a shot coming in. Chops back. Shoots. Oh, wow. Missing narrowly. But that is the danger that the team in red possess. Aizawl FC. A great switch. And then chop back. Outside of the foot. Does not get the bend he wanted onto that. The ball just going away from the goal. But that's clinical football. Could have been 1-0 easily. Lushai corner, they have to be careful. They're playing against a world-class team. And that's the mistake. Hands on his head moment. Well, he would not want to watch the replays of that one, I'm sure. But talking about the RFYS Academy in Navi Mumbai. First and only 5-star rated academy by the AIFF. And the success rate, you talk about that. In the 2024-25 season alone, RFYS graduates recorded over 1,000 minutes of play in professional leagues. This is legit, the gold standard every kid in Lunglei is aiming for right now. And I'm sure with the scouts available in the stands, if they play well, a lot of eyes would be catching them. Also, RFS partnered with the Indian Olympic Association, the IOA, and the Athletic Federation of India, AFI. That means only one thing. This is the pinnacle of grassroots football in India, and that's why you see the quality being so good. Lushai corner right now on attack. On the right wing this time around. Goes central. Look at the fullback making a run. He finds him. On the left wing now, spreading the play very well, using the entire pitch. Great skills on display. Cuts. Twisting and turning, but loses the ball in the end. But Lushai corner win it back easily. So Aizawl FC, they're feeling that pressure now. Yes, they are creating chances. They have been the more deadly team. But Lushai corner, They're not here to fool around. They're here to play football. They're here to challenge them. Attack building from the right now. Deep marauding run tries to find that final ball. Dispossessed easily though. Referee blows his whistle. This will be probably a free kick in favor of the red team. Coming back to it. The Olympic support has really strengthened the Reliance Foundation and the dreams of these boys. Under Nita Ambani's leadership, the Reliance Foundation launched the first ever India House at the Paris 2024 Olympics, providing a home away from home from Indian athletes and fans. And that's really good to see. And right now, Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, live from Mizoram. Aizawl FC versus Lushai corner. Aizawl FC, the team in red. Lushai corner, the team in black. 29 minutes of the clock. Yet to get the first goal of the game though. But it's been such an exciting watch. Tactical masterclass from both the coaches as well. Probably not a good ball on that occasion. He'll definitely learn from that and adapt. Oh, great fake on display. And those are the kind of skills you watch on European level of football. The awareness. And then to release the ball as well. Still the ball with Aizawl FC. Probing, shooting. Takes a deflection. But the keeper catches that safely. But coming back to it, the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, it acts as the official feeder system for the Indian Super League ISL. So these boys, they know this is the golden ticket. If they can play well, the scouts are over there in the stands. They will be observing him. If they play well, this could be the golden ticket to the Indian Super League. And for Indian fans, there's a good news as well. The ISL to resume from the 14th of February. That's the official word. And that brings such a happiness to each and every Indian football fan and the players as well. Remember, ISL being suspended. A delayed start to this season as Aizawl FC keeping the ball to themselves. Trying to spread the play. Switch comes in with a poor delivery straight to the goalkeeper. Catches it comfortably. The vision of Nita Ambani completely transformed the landscape of Indian sports. By creating this bridge to professionalism, she has ensured that a young boy playing here in Lunglei has the exact same opportunity to be scouted as a player from Mumbai or Kolkata or Chennai. And that is the main factor. I was just doing my research. 18 regions now, the scouting talent. They have covered 18 regions in India. And if you ever want to get an insight on the Reliance Foundation and their scouting system, there's a great video on YouTube. It covers the complete season, the 2023-24 season and the scouting process for Reliance Foundation. Go check that if you want to have a good watch. But Indian football, I'm sure, is growing right now in its grassroots level. It's another attack builds, but good headed clearance. And that's commitment to the cause. Aizawl FC, 31 minutes on the board. By their high standards, they would be disappointed. By now, you would be thinking there would be at least one goal coming in. But Lushai corner, that defensive resilience, they have been solid. They have been compact, holding their lines together. They have not let probably much chances to Aizawl FC. Well, the best chance of the game came on the right wing. But there's a good ball release once again. And look at the keeper. This is what we talk about, the modern keepers, the sweeper keeper role. Perfected by Manuel Neuer. This will be a throw in the favor of the team in red. Coming back to it, the sweeper keeper. A role perfected by Manuel Neuer. The Bayern Munich goalkeeper and the German international. And now you see the modern football. Mostly all of the keepers are kind of sweeper keepers because coaches have realized that there's no point for a keeper to stand steady on his goal. It's always better if he's moving. And a lot of training now goes into game awareness for the goalkeepers as well. Their touches are immaculate. As this cross comes in, could be dangerous. The goalkeeper does well in the end. He was bouncing just in front of him. He had to make sure he catches it comfortably and he does that. Remember the first goal yesterday Lushai corner, they were leading. They scored the goal from penalty, minute number 79. But then the equalizer came from Z&P Memorial. And that was courtesy of a howler from the goalkeeper. Considering that they had a mistake yesterday, the standard of goalkeeping today has been top-notch. And they have responded to adversity, Lushai corner, haven't they? And you love to watch that. Two teams battling it out under the bright sunshine right now. Attack building on the right wing once again. He's been probing all day long. Remember, we begin 8 a.m. the first game. That was under 15. That was between the Holy Mission School and the government Trashiweng. Holy Mission winning that one. Then the 10 a.m. fixture as well. That was exciting. And now we shift attention. The 12 p.m. fixture, the afternoon fixture. The under 17 boys, Aizawl FC taking on Lushai corner. Good calm football so far. Lushai corner right now. Well, this could be trouble. Aizawl FC, they have kept the ball, but no, the referee whistle signals this will be a goal kick. But for a second you thought that could have been trouble. And you don't want that. A defensive mistake is the worst way to concede a goal. That really lets down the morale of the entire team. It is one thing for your opposition to score a beautiful goal. It is another to probably gift a goal via an error. And Lushai corner would not want that. Considering yesterday, they let that equalizer via a howler from the goalkeeper. When youth wins, India wins. That's the motto of Reliance Foundation. And I think we have seen youth winning today, as well as throughout this initiative by Reliance Foundation, the Youth Sports League. Aizawl FC, they're a shining example. These boys really well drilled. But Lushai corner right now. Great ball coming in. Intercepted. Still the chances on. This will be a foul. He skipped past the defender, but could not skip past that trailing leg. Catches him, falls down on the ground. Well, a bit exaggerated though. The referee not getting out his card yet out of the pocket. That's the number 10 for Lushai corner on the ground. He looks like he's in some bit of pain, but I think he'll be okay. These guys, they are warriors, the Mizo boys. The number 10, Joel Lalrin Fela. Now is the number 14 with the free kick. That's Lalhuren Tenga. Free kick goes in deep. Oh, cleared away. This will be another corner. So Lushai corner, you can see them how they are probing equally well. And they are good with set pieces. Now a free kick. It leads into a corner. That means persistent spell. They are attacking in their opposition half. And remember, corners always panic. Floating in a high delivery. And that's the old age saying in football. If you don't understand anything, just put the ball in the box. That will always cause panic and chaos. Balls in the box results into goal. Here comes the corner. Onto the far post this time around. Headed really well. But intercepted. And now maybe a counter-attack for Aizawl FC on the left wing. But really well tackled. Coming in from behind. He had to get the ball. Well then, 37 minutes on the clock. And haven't you enjoyed it? The Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. And it's prime right now. The under-17 tournament. Aizawl FC versus Lushai corner. Remember, Lushai corner, they have some vengeance on their mind. Losing yesterday 2-1. Z&P Memorial, the victorious team in that encounter. On the other hand, Aizawl FC coming off fresh. Their confidence high right now. They thumped in Cornerstone 9 goals. Or this will be a foul though. The referee lets the game play. Felt like there's a tackle coming in from behind. Could have waited for the replays to watch that. But instead it's a throw-in. Well then, still continuing, minute number 38. Live from the Thuam Luai Mual Stadium in Lunglei, Mizoram. What a beautiful stadium it is, surrounded by mountains and hills. We had a drone shot coming in before the start of the live telecast, and you love to watch that. As this is boosted around, great defensive touch. Well, finally the referee blows his whistle. The Aizawl FC, they're not happy. Moans and groans. Maybe they'll think it's a very light touch and he went down too easily. But hey, you cannot argue with the ref, can you? He's the supreme boss over there on the pitch. But I agree to whatever he says. But talking about it, we've been talking about Reliance Foundation and their initiative, the Education and Sports for All, ESA. And the goal is simple: to make sports a fundamental right and an integral part of every child's education. And the Naupang League, launched by Reliance Foundation and the MFA, it ensures that kids as young as 5 are playing competitive games. And that's the Mizoram impact that we are talking about. In the meanwhile, corner coming in for Lushai. Consistently attacking through set pieces. The left footer, I'm sure this time around he's not going to go for the short corner. Last time around, they went for the short corner. 2-man wall, that's interesting. Well, 1-man wall. Once again, they go for the short one. Not learning their lessons, maybe. Aizawl FC ready for that short corner. It'll be really interesting if Lushai boys can put one in. Because Aizawl FC, they are ready for that short corner. Once again, they go short. Oh, this time around, turns his defender. Cross coming in. Oh, shot comes in. Still not cleared away. Finally, this will be a throw-in. But that was a great turn. They went on with the short corner. The replays would be interesting to watch. Turned his defender inside out. Put in the cross as well. Does not get the desired result. Aizawl FC. Well, rarely we have seen them living dangerously, but right now, Lushai boys, they are putting in the pressure. Well, great ball. Nearly great ball, but cut off. Intercepted really well. Well, this could be a chance though. This could be a chance. Dancing, twisting inside the box. Cleared in the end. Still on the edge of the box. Long shot comes in. Intercepted. Danger still not dealt with. And finally now this will be a goal kick. Lushai corner will be breathing a bit easy right now. And each and every time you see a boy in red dancing and twisting inside the box, you feel like danger's coming. They are well drilled. They've got quick feet, and that's significant actually. That's not just Aizawl FC. If you've seen the quality throughout the Mizoram leg, I mean, most of these boys are tricky players. They have skillful legs, educated feet. As there's a collision right now, the referee once again blowing his whistle. Men down on the pitch. Not so sure what's the impact over there. And you can see that technical polish on these players from Mizoram. Not just Aizawl FC, but each and every team that you have seen. You can see that technical polish on them. And if you wonder why, that's years of the Naupang League system at work. That's a direct result of the Reliance Foundation. Reliance Foundation and the Mizoram partnership. For instance, I was about to say Real Madrid. Real Madrid, a legendary team from Spain. But here's an attack coming in short from distance. Blocked really well. Recycle that once again on the left channel. Cross comes in. Nearly bending that into the far corner. 42 minutes on the board now. This will be a set piece, I believe. Yes, it is. Corner coming in quickly. The goal is to probably get that deadlock broken right now. 0-0 the score. The number 9 puts the ball onto the stage. That's Francis for Aizawl FC with the corner. Corner taken deep. Wow. Well, wouldn't have mattered, but a good save by the goalkeeper. The referee already blowing his whistle. He saw some infringement in the box. Some pushing and shoving. But a good corner nonetheless. The goalkeeper equally active to it, diving and saving the ball. Would not have counted though, even if it was a goal. Already the referee blowing his whistle, as we have said about the first 45 minutes. Tactical masterclass from both the coaches. The defensive resilience has been good to watch. Now on the right wing, Lushai corner, feigns, goes for the cross. The goalkeeper solid as a brick. Catches it and releases it early now. Well then, favor returned though. Release it quite too early from one keeper to the another. But Aizawl FC winning it back and then distributing it on the left wing. The idea would be to probably puts across. Good grab. Those low balls could be dangerous, bouncing just in front of the keeper, but he has held that one comfortably. Aizawl FC yesterday, they looked like a team that belongs in the Young Champion Academy. The 9-0 result yesterday wasn't just a fluke. It's a result of the high performance culture that Reliance Foundation has championed since the ISL began in 2014. And to talk about the Reliance Foundation Young Champs, as this time around headed, the keeper collects it well. Good defensive communication though. And we have been talking about it. Communication is very important between the keeper and his defenders. And on that instance, top notch. Heading it away. The goalkeeper collecting it easily and calmly. Really impressed by Lushai corner and their defensive setup. Look how quickly get their mans back. Cross coming in. Dealt with easily. Defended and cleared away. And not just cleared away, they have got the ball as well. But now losing it.
Additional time, 2 minutes.
2 minutes of stoppage time as he's dribbling and dancing inside the box. Shot comes in. This could be the first goal. Turns, twist, lays down a pass. Wow, nearly. Aizawl FC probing. So close to that opening goal. The number 10 dancing and twisting inside the box. Releases a good ball. Just inches away. Tried to place that into the far corner. Beg your pardon, the near corner for him. Aizawl FC, there's the thread that we have been talking about. Lushai corner, to their credit, they had man back. Cutting the angles, not making it easy for the attacker. Two minutes of stoppage time, that's the verdict that we heard inside the ground. Well then. Already played 45 minutes of regulation time into the stoppage, 2 minutes added. Halfway there. This first half has been really interesting. If we talk about the Reliance Young Foundation champs, Reliance Foundation Young Champs, beg your pardon, more than just a football academy. Life-changing institution. As Lushai corner maybe looking to build an attack just on the edge of the first half. Still they have the ball. There could be a cross coming in though. Now the corner flag coming in. That's offside, beg your pardon once again. The linesman on that corner side raises his flag. Talking about the Reliance Foundation Young Champs. It's life-changing institution. Child first, player second. That's the vision. And that's the gold standard. India's first and only 5-star rated residential academy by the AIFF. And that's it. The end of the first half. The referee whistle signals it. An interesting half of football between Aizawl FC and Lushai corner. 45 minutes done and dusted. 0-0 the score. A tactical masterclass from the defensive setup from both the teams. The attack has been good. They have been probing Aizawl FC. Some good chances being created, but the halftime score right now from Tuam Luai Mual Stadium in Mizoram: Aizawl FC nil, Lushai corner nil. It's been a good half of football, hasn't it? I mean, Aizawl FC coming with that thumping victory 9-0, and you would expect them to continue their dominance. On the other hand, Lushai corner, the losing team yesterday, lost to ZNP Memorial FA. You would think that Lushai corner probably would be a bit afraid to go into the attack, considering their morale could be down, losing that first game. But that's been the complete opposite. Aizawl FC, they have played good football, but Lushai corner, they have stunned everybody, creating chances after chances. Most of the play coming in from the set pieces, both the teams getting equal shares, corners and free kicks. The early tempo of the game was really solid, some fouls coming in. The referee has done a good job maintaining the decency of the game, maintaining a good tempo. He could have pulled up many cards over there. This was a high boot, but the ref made sure that he is considerate enough. Aizawl FC, they have been probing and penetrating all day long. And this was a good shot from the free kick. The Tony Cruz shot, as we have talked about. And then chops back in. Aizawl FC, best chance of the game maybe. Good composure. Chops back in. Goes for the Trivella outside of the boot. Just inches away. Shots coming in from distance as well. But you got to give credit to Lushai corner and their defensive setup. They have been rock solid, organized, working in together. And when they get a chance to attack, we have talked about it, set pieces, free kicks and corners. They have tried to pile in from that. This was a good header but intercepted. So overall, this half of football has been really interesting. Yes, 0-0 on the board. People would think that's going to be not an interesting watch. But for us who have watched the game together, you would understand how tactically blessed this game has been. This was probably another chance. Placed that one, trying to go for the corner. But the defenders once again making it hard. And that's the halftime score for you. Aizawl FC nil, Lushai corner nil. The second half will begin shortly. This is the boys under 17 category in the Reliance Foundation Young Sports. And that's the match summary for you. 54% possession in the favor of Aizawl FC. They've got more shots on target, 4 shots compared to 3 from Lushai corner. Look at the chances created. Aizawl FC double the chances. Lushai 4 chances. Aizawl FC 8. In the tackle department as well, Aizawl FC leading. 3 corners for the team in red, 4 for the team in black. And that's been the halftime summary. Stay tuned with us. Second half action coming really soon.
mà chẳng cũng không lúc về tiêu chẳng cũng không lúc về tiêu ôi chẳng không chu mấy giờ hai cái lỗ sụp về mấy tên nó phổ bàn về tệ
Well, welcome back to the Tuam Luai Mual Stadium in Mizoram, Lunglei. 45 minutes are in the books and it's a fascinating nil-nil statement between Aizawl FC and Lushai corner. Here we go, the second half beginning. Aizawl FC kicking things off right from the get-go. They'll be looking to attack and get back in the game. Well, they're still in the game though, nil-nil. But considering their high standards, they would want to get that opening goal. But hey, for the viewers watching in and tuning in across the globe, my name is Kumar Satyam, your commentator for the joining in via the live action. We will be here throughout the game. The first half, interesting. We can call that a tactical standoff. Aizawl FC coming up strong in the opening encounters. In the second half, this could be a penalty though. Long shouts. The referee denies them. It'll be crucial to watch the replays onto that one. Tackle coming in from behind. Did he get the ball as well? I'm sure he got the man. The referee waves off. Interesting to watch the replays onto that one. Another long ball being launched towards the right channel. This will be a goal kick though. Well, that was really interesting. Challenge coming in inside the box. The first minute of the second half. Aizawl FC, they are coming in all guns blazing. And talking about the halftime score, a nil-nil score and halftime in a match of this magnitude is a tactical standoff. And while Aizawl FC dominated with 9 goals yesterday, Lushai corner, they have clearly done their homework, proving that in Lunglei, reputation doesn't score goals. And you watch that one once again, the number 10 probing. Wow, he would consider himself lucky, the defender. With the modern football becoming more and more soft, how often we have seen those given as penalties. Even in the Indian Super League as well. If he was the Premier League, he would consider himself lucky. But for viewers tuning in, what about a great game of football we are seeing in front of us live from Mizoram, Lunglei. Aizawl FC, the team in red. Lushai corner, the team in black. Oh, dancing! Some tricky feats over there. Takes a shot, earns a corner for himself. And during the halftime, you have to wonder what was said in those locker rooms. For Aizawl FC coming off against a 9-goal thumping yesterday. This nil-nil scoreline is a test of patience. And right now, this is a test of their defense as well as Lushai corner. Get a set piece. Ball floated in. Headed away to our safety. The referee blows his whistle. This will be a free kick in the favor of the team in red, Aizawl FC. If you talk about Aizawl FC, they have had the possession, 54% possession in the first half, but they lack the final product. Oh, good ball, good chance on the right wing. Look at the space on offer. Teasing the defender. Maybe a cross coming in. Shimmies, fakes, puts the cross in. Not a good cross though. Cleared away to our safety. Both the teams now in the opening minutes creating chances of their very own. And the same pattern continues in the second half as well. Both teams equally attacking, testing each other's defense. Well, the referee lets this one play. Good tackle in the end. Turns, goes on towards the right channel. 1v1 with the defender. Takes him on, crosses it onto the far post. Much needed interception. That was going straight to the men in black. But there comes the interception. Lushai corner growing in confidence with every passing minute. They have successfully turned this into a scrap, into a battle. And this is exactly what they would have wanted. Once again a corner on that left side. Setback after setback. Aizawl FC, they did not expect this. Lushai corner. Back with it again towards the far corner this time around. Beg your pardon, the far post. There's so much confusion. Lushai corner getting a corner. Maybe just refer to them as Lushai. They're getting a lot of set pieces. The second half, 5 minutes already into it. The players back on turf, they're recharged, and there is no time for losing your focus. 1:04 the Indian Standard Time right now. Afternoon sun beating. Next 45 minutes, it will decide who moves one step closer to that championship. Aizawl FC searching for that breakthrough. Lushai corner looking for the upset. On that right channel once again, trying to penetrate and put a cross in. That's been the idea. And we have seen that there's a superstition that goes in the modern football. Not just the modern football, the 64-minute stat. As there's an attack building for Aizawl FC, well dealt with by the defender. Recycles the ball, the goalkeeper. We were talking about the 64th minute stat. Statistically, in games that are 0-0 at halftime, the first goal often arrives around the 64th minute mark. We've reached the 51 minutes, no goal yet. And also keep an eye on the benches now. Substitutions, they would be coming. Remember, these boys are playing back-to-back games at just 17 years of age, less than 17 as well, few of them playing 90 minutes, and that too back-to-back days. Yesterday also they played 90 minutes of football. It could be tiring. So look for those fatigued legs, tired legs. And then it's also a tactical game. The coaches need to make some substitutions. This will be a wrong throw-in, I believe. Very rare to watch Aizawl FC. They're a very well-drilled team. Wrong throw-in coming in. This rewards Lushai corner. A throw-in, but they have not cleared their line. This could be a chance. Well, what do I say about that? Lushai corner. They've been playing so good football. And then probably a moment of madness. They could have been the architect of their own downfall. But in the end, no harm done. Still the score 0-0. Attack building once again for Lushai corner. Referee whistle comes in. Talking about Mizoram and the quality of their football. The key point came in 2014. The 2014 Santosh Trophy win is the year zero for modern Mizoram football. And this was the moment where rest of the India stopped looking Mizoram as just a passionate football state and started seeing it as a powerhouse. And these under-17 boys, they would look to that team in 2014, the Mizoram team, and take inspiration. And just to point out, that campaign in Santosh Trophy, but before that there's an attack building for Lushai Borners. Or dancing and twisting, falls down in the end. That was a good chance. And you gotta think, will these chances that are not taken will come back to haunt the boys in the black? On that right wing, isolated. Could have taken that one. Aizawl FC now trying to create some magic of their very own on the left wing. Space on offer, but he's lost that. Dispossessed easily. Man coming in from behind. Coming back to it, the Santosh Trophy win for Mizoram. The most incredible fact about that win, Mizoram won every single match they played in the tournament. From the zonal qualifiers all the way to the final. In the final, Mizoram versus Railways. Mizoram winning comfortably, 3 goals to their name. The venue Kanchenjunga Stadium in Silguri, that final in 2014, defeating the Railways. That was a big achievement for the Mizoram team. And these boys, they'll take inspiration for that. Right now, Lushai corner, having the possession, emerging with the ball. They have to be careful though, they have lost it. Good ball release on the right channel. Aizawl FC with the run. This could be dangerous. Looks back. Still has the ball, dancing, twisting, shoots. Wow. Could have been really dangerous. Lushai corner, they have to be careful in their defensive setup. They cannot afford to lose balls like that. Referee once again blows his whistle. A man is down. Middle of the park. And that is what we were talking about. Maybe cramps coming in. Really hoping that he is okay. The physios will rush in, that's for sure. But coming back to that Santosh Trophy win in 2014 for the Mizoram team, it was a significant victory. This part of the region, people started taking football really seriously. Whole of the India got their eyes on Mizoram. And once again, it was their first ever appearance in a Santosh Trophy final. And they became the only second northeastern state after Manipur to lift the trophy. Great day in Mizoram footballing history. And on that day, the hero of the final, the captain, Zico Zorim Sanga, the hero of the final, scored a brace to dismantle the railways. Finished as the tournament's joint top scorer with 5 goals. And you can see those boys, they're really inspired by that lot of Mizoram players. Yes, they are playing for 2 different teams, Aizawl FC versus Lushai Corner. But in the end, it's a win for Mizoram and Mizoram football. There's a delay in the play now. That injury is being treated. And that's a good thing to see. Physios rushing in. Medical attention available as soon as anything goes wrong in this game. And you never want to see injuries. But let's be honest, football is a physical sport. That's the deal you sign when you play football. There's gonna be injuries, there's gonna be knockoffs. But a lot of these players, he's being stretched out, hoping for his quick recovery. But over here, the game is back in action. The referee reversed the dead ball to Aizawl FC. A long shot, though the favor is returned. Back to the goalkeeper for Lushai corner. Also talking about Aizawl FC, they won the I-League in 2017. That was a big day in Mizoram football as well. This could be a chance, cleared away easily and nicely. Solid defensive interception. Throw in position. Well, that's been given as a corner. Another set piece opportunity for the Lushai boys. And you know, for these under 17 boys out here today, the 2014 Santosh Trophy win is like the 1983 World Cup moment in cricket for India. They must be just 5 or 6 years old when Zico Zormansanga led their team to victory. But here comes the corner right now. Left footer goes towards the far corner. Could have been dangerous. But in the end, Aizawl FC emerged with the ball now. And releasing a good pass, though intercepted. And that 3-0 win over Railways in the Santosh Trophy in 2014. The Mizoram team didn't just bring home a cup. They brought home a belief. It proved that Mizo flair could conquer any giant in India. When you see Aizawl FC playing with this kind of ruthless efficiency, remember, it all started with that perfect run in 2014. As there's a free kick coming in on the edge of the box, shots intercepted really well. And that is what we have been talking about, a defensive masterclass. Cutting out those long shots. Always there, twisting and turning this time around, losing the ball though. Dancing feet. Oh, look at that turn. Completely sold his defender. He had no clue that's coming. Well, a bit of scrappy football on the edge of the box right now, but Aizawl FC, long sustained spell of possession. They go back to the goalkeeper, still holding the ball. Nearing close to the 16th minute mark now. And what did we speak about that superstition? It's usually around the 64th minute mark that the goal comes in. Well, let's see if we are right about that. 60-minute on the clock. And that's a foul though. Will be a free kick. We talk about that carpet football associated with Mizoram and the Mizo boys. That crisp, solid football. Passing it, one touch, two touch. The carpet football philosophy. Mizo players grow up playing on small, often hilly terrains, which forces them to develop incredible close control. As long ball comes in, well dealt with. Lushai corner. They still have the ball though. And they will win a throw-in, that's for sure. But coming back to it, the carpet football philosophy. I mean, playing on hilly terrains, small grounds. The close control of these boys are really good. And we have seen that. The first touch has been exceptional on plenty of occasions. And the short passing as well, as this time around the keeper goes long, trying to find a player. But all he can find is the goalkeeper. And if you look into the strategy as well, I mean, this time around the goalkeeper has launched this forward. But all the teams and all the players, the mentality is simple. They don't just hoof the ball forward, as this could be a chance. Good ball released. Tries to go for the pass. Intercepted on the last occasion. You wonder, could he have gone for the shot as well? There was a great through blow, piercing the defense. Technical over physical. That's the idea in Mizoram football right now. Long ball released. Aizawl FC. The big question is, can they get that first breakthrough? Because Lushai corner, they're playing really well. Good touch on the turn, but this will be an offside for sure. Just straight offside. The referee's whistle tells the story. And well, the Mizoram players, while they may be smaller in stature than players from the north, their low center of gravity makes them nearly impossible to dispossess. And football in Mizoram is a social glue. Fans really attracted to the football quality. Once again, the referee's whistle coming in. Distorted football. We are nearing the 63rd minute mark. Could there be a goal now? Will that 64th minute superstition continue? Really interesting watch. Well, the Aizawl FC emerge with the ball now on towards the right wing. Cross coming in. But each and every time you see the defenders putting their body on the line. But once again, cross comes in. The goalkeeper collects it nicely. He will release it. Releases on the right wing. Oh, this could be a high boot. But he's done well to keep the ball. He's running inside. This will be a free kick, that's for sure. Great play. Takes the ball on the right wing. Cuts inside. Earns a free kick for his team. The captain, number 6 on his back. He's playing like a captain right now, doing everything for his team. Free kick. A bit too far to think to go for the shot. But we have seen the players trying audacious attempts on goal. There could be a long shot coming in. Well, typically the idea should be to go for a lofted ball. Maybe a chipped in delivery. Maybe work out a cross. But don't be surprised if he goes for the shot, the number 14. We saw that yesterday as well. That's HC Lalhuya Trenga on the free kick right now. Goes for the shot. Knuckleball technique. Chaos inside the box. Still not cleared. Passes it well. Shoots. Well, Lushai corner. Oh, then once again, long shot. Wow! That needed saving from distance. The goalkeeper was sprawling, had to get a hand onto it. Where did that come from? A thumping effort from 30 yard. Boom, right in the corner. The goalkeeper, he had to make sure he gets a hand to it and gets a solid hand. Lushai boys, they're turning up the heat now. Another corner in their favor, this time from the left side. Goes for the short corner once again. Creates the angle, loses the ball though. Wins it back immediately, goes for the shot. Wow! Just about the ball was looping. The goalkeeper not so sure. But this game has turned. And we were talking about the minute number 64th. Nearly we got a goal in that corridor. Long shot coming in. The goalkeeper had to make sure he gets a solid head onto it. Great shot on target. The intensity has suddenly picked up. Aizawl FC. They would not have expected this from Lushai boys, that's for sure. The team in black playing for redemption. Yesterday they lost the game. But that's a good turn. Release the ball really well. Plays on to the left wing. Can he shoot? He shoots! Wow! Probably did not get the zip and the fizz on the ball that he would have wanted. Not the power on it as well. Easy save, diving onto it. But both the teams now testing the goalkeeper. And what was I saying about the minute number 64? That superstition is alive. Yes, we have not got the goal. But both the teams have come nearly close to breaking the deadlock. This will be a foul and a free kick in a promising position. But this game is just edging and flowing. Free kick in a very promising position. A bit too far, you would think, once again. But hey, these boys, they have got tremendous power in their legs. And number 9 from Aizawl FC sets himself up. Francis, the centre midfielder. He's going to go for the goal, that's for sure. 3-man wall in position. The goalkeeper finally giving the verdicts to his wall. Could they have one more man? Yes, they have. 4-man wall now. That's one of the most crucial things to organize the ball. I'm sure he's going for a goal over here, the number 9. Shot! Well defended. But he falls down once again, Francis, but the referee this time around says play on. Switches that one. Hard touch. They've got the ball back though. Aizawl FC. Keeping possession on that left wing. Outside of the boot. Good ball coming in. That's Luka Modric style. If you're familiar with European football, if you watch Real Madrid, Luka Modric. Well, right now he's in AC Milan. A Real Madrid legend though. Very famous for that Trivela pass. Outside of the boot. And that's a thing of beauty, isn't it? And you've seen Ricardo Quaresma do that, the Portuguese. But right now, Aizawl FC, chances after chances. This time around the right wing, burst of pace, comes inside. Oh, this could be a penalty, maybe. But the referee says play on. And I think that's the right call. That's the right call. It's the corner. Aizawl FC now, creating chances of their very own. So you see, this game is being played in spells. First of all, it was Lushai corner, creating chances after chances. And now Aizawl FC. The last couple of minutes, they have been absolutely dominant. And there's a corner coming in, minute number 69. Lofted in towards the far corner. Beats everyone. Still the ball is recycled. Inside the box, danger not dealt with. Finally, Lushai boys, they get the ball and running with it. Counter-attack chance coming in. Releasing on the left wing. Cleared away, no nonsense defending. Sends that ball out of the stadium. Immediately there's a new ball coming in. Well, we got to catch our breath. It's been sensational stuff right now. 0-0 the score. But don't let the scorecard fool you. It's been end-to-end stuff. Probably the best game I've seen so far in this leg, the Mizoram leg. Two teams, two powerhouses. And you gotta give a credit to the defensive, resolute, and masterclass from both the teams. Long throw coming in maybe. Inside the box, Lushai boys. Who's gonna break the deadlock? Where is that first goal gonna come in from? Right now on the left wing, the number 10 releases a good ball behind him. Francis crosses from the left foot. Intercepted. Francis back on the ball on the left wing. Goes back instead. 1-2 football. Lovely. This is the carpet football we talk about. Solid, crisp, one touch, long shot. Intercepted. And that's been Lushai boys all day long, all afternoon. Cutting the balls, blocking, intercepting, tackling. The coach would be really happy with the performance. Well headed away. Safety to the goalkeeper. And you gotta ask a question. If the score remains 0-0 after the end of the 90 minutes, who would be more happier? Is it going to be the Lushai corner or the Aizawl FC? And well, depending on the previous match scorelines, I think Lushai corner would be really happy with a 0-0 scoreline. Aizawl FC, 9 goals in their previous games. But based on the evidence that we have seen in this match so far, Lushai corner, they have been equally contesting this game. Creating chances of their very own, threatening the goalkeeper, threatening the defense. Don't be surprised if they come up with a late goal. At Aizawl FC, the team in red, the quality is eminent. Well, this is the captain, number 6, once again dribbling, dancing, but dispossessed in the end. Showed a little too much to the defender over there. And Aizawl FC win the ball back. What a great touch that was. And we have talked about it since these boys play in hilly terrains, restricted spaces. They develop a good touch of the football. The passing is crisp and solid. And if you talk about Mizoram football, how can you not talk about the godfather, Shiloh, often known as Mama, Shiloh Malaswatuluanga. Mama is the name that carries the most weight in the Mizoram circuit. Another ball release for the number 6 on the right wing. He's enjoying a lot of space here. Can he make the most out of it? Tries to bring that central. Lushai corner still have the ball. Shot from distance. See the number 6 on that right corner. Shot from distance once again. Oh, wow. That needed saving. Thumping effort. The goalkeeper unsure. Great football from the Lushai boys. They are flipping the script. He had to get a hand onto it. Another corner now. And you beg to think, has the table turned? Lushai corner entered this game as underdogs, but they are really threatening Aizawl FC now. Another corner coming in from the left foot. Well, will they go for the short corner once again? Now this will be floated deep in the box. We saw Lushai boys going in for the short corner technique. Let's see what's the idea. Goes inside the box, far post, towering header. So close once again. They're really now threatening and probing, trying to get that first goal. The team in black suddenly, they have found a new vision and rhythm. 74 minutes on the clock, 16 minutes remaining plus stoppages, as this will be a foul. Shirt tucking maybe. Tactical foul as the coaches call it. But coming back to it, the godfather Mama, the pioneer of Mizoram football. Once again, cross comes in, bicycle attempt. Wow. Nearly finding the end. But great agility on display. Shiloh would be proud of that, wouldn't he? What the Mizoram football has now become. In 2002, he became the first Mizo player to play professionally for the Kolkata Giants East Bengal, and then later Mohan Bagan as well. Well, this is another foul coming in. And before him, before Shiloh, Mizo kids played for fun. After him, they played for a career. And we call it the Mama Impact. He was the first from the state to don the Indian national team jersey. In Mizoram, he is so revered that a stand at the Assam Rifle Stadium in Aizawl is named after him. Local hero, isn't he? These boys, they carry him as their idols. And when we see the quality on the pitch today, we have to look back to 2002. Mama didn't just play football, he opened a door that every boy in Lunglei is trying to walk through today. If we talk about the current icon, the gold standard, Lalinzuala Changte, the speedster, the reigning AIFF Men's Player of the Year. He won it back-to-back in 2023 and 2024 as well. Known for his blistering pace. As there's a free kick once again in the favor of Lushai corner. Lofts that in the box. Header coming in, safely collected. No harm done. Well then, as we were talking about it, heading towards the 80 minutes mark, and there's the substitution. The number 9 being taken away for Aizawl FC. He's done his job. He's run his race. Francis. And in comes the number 30. And coming back to it, these boys, they would be dreaming of a position in the ISL, the Indian Super League. That's the golden standard in India right now. And they've got a really good idol to look upon to. That's Lalinzuala Changte, the speedster, the Mizo Flash, also known as. He's known for his blistering pace and clinical finishing. Plays for Mumbai City FC. He's currently the benchmark for what a Mizo winger can achieve globally. Just went to a stadium in Mumbai. The fan following that Lalinzuala Changte has. Jerseys being sold. Players chanting his name. Getting his autograph as well. And that's the golden standard right now. Probably the best player being produced from the Mizoram circuit. Benchmark. That's the word. And I'm sure these boys, they would be eyeing a position in the teams in the Super League. And good news for Indian fans, the Indian Super League will be resumed as there's a delay in play right now. 78 minutes on the board right. This is the 12 p.m. fixture right now in Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. We have another match coming up as well. That is the 2 p.m. fixture. That is going to be Cornerstone versus ZNP Memorial FA. But back in action. Small delay. Aizawl FC get us back into action. Long ball coming in. Good chested control. But cleared away equally well. Well, the football has been crisp. The defensive setup has made sure both the teams have not scored a goal. But they have created their chances of their very own. It's not easy though. The winning goal. Who's gonna hold their nerves? Where can that moment of magic come from? That individualistic brilliance we talk about. And pace is something you associate with these players from Mizoram. And with the substitutions coming in, probably you would expect some pacey wingers. Create some magic maybe. Right now, Lushai corner, losing the ball. Aizawl FC hunting them down, keeping the possession. Chipping away. Also, you talk about Mizoram and their players. Oh, there's a good ball on the left wing. But offside, the flag just comes in. At the moment you thought that was a really good ball, penetrating the defense. Just unable to time his run. The new substitute coming in, the number 30. coming back to it, the golden standard. How could you forget Ralte Apuya, the midfield maestro for Mohan Bagan? He was the only Mizo player in the 2017 FIFA Under-17 World Cup squad. He's known for his ice-cool composure and the capacity to dictate play. And something you talk about midfielders, scanning is very crucial. And you see that in these boys. Crucial to observe your surroundings. This is the captain, number 6, crosses it in. Shot comes, but wayward. Another chance goes begging for Lushai corner. Chances after chances. They had to take one at least. Well, continuing our discussion, JJ Lalpiklua, the Mizo sniper, retired legend and now a politician, an MLA in the Mizoram Assembly, as this one thumped towards, no nonsense defending, thrown in the favor of Lushai corner. They are tightening the screws in the last 10 minutes now, looking for that winning goal. You talk about JJ, for years he was India's most lethal striker alongside Sunil Chhetri. He proved that the Mizo players could be physical powerhouses and clinical finishers, not just fast wingers. And that's typical, isn't it? Usually you associate Mizoram with fast and pacey players, but JJ, the Mizo sniper, clinical finisher, scored a lot of goals for Chennai FC. Won the ISL as well, 2 times ISL champion. He must be on that list of highest scorer, maybe the second highest scorer in the ISL history. JJ. And we have talked about that earlier as well. Mizo players grow up on playing on small, often hilly terrains, which forces them to develop incredible close control. Well, too many injuries coming in, and we have talked about it. Playing 90 minutes is not easy. Well, if you see even professional football, playing 90 minutes is not easy. It's a gruesome physical sport, football. And considering these boys playing back-to-back games, you gotta tip your hats off. This is where physical level of standards are being tested. And this is where these boys are getting a taste of professional football. Oh, what a great touch that is. Like feather, the control, and releases the ball. This could be the moment. This is the moment. The deadlock is broken. Aizawl FC get the first goal. An ice goal finish. And there it is. Celebrations all around the park. They have done it. A thrilling contest. A brilliant touch. Sets up the ball, chips up the goalkeeper. Celebration go wild. What a touch that was. Look at it. Spreads the play. And then comes an inch perfect delivery. The keeper comes forward. He had the composure to chip him. There is your breakthrough. There is the first goal. Aizawl FC. The team in red. Finally, the deadlock is broken. And you love that. Technical football. That's the carpet football philosophy we have been talking about all day long. We have been speaking how Mizo players grow up playing on small, often hilly terrains, which forces them to develop incredible close control. And you look that goal once again, that first touch, absolutely delightful, magical touch. And then comes in a chipped in ball. What a great stuff from Aizawl FC. They deserve the lead. Lushai corner, they would be disappointed. They were getting chances after chances, not able to create them into goals. And once again on the right wing, turning and twisting, dancing feet. Tries to release the ball. Dispossessed. But Aizawl FC win that once again. Look at the power on display, physicality as well. Goes on to the left wing. But the boys in black win the ball. And they lose that immediately but win it back. 5 minutes remaining in this half plus stoppage time. Can Lushai corner create something of their own? That's the big question. Physical battle. He emerges with that one. Great duel. You love to watch that, don't you? The last 5 minutes. Lushai boys, they had to throw the kitchen sink at it. Gotta throw everything they have in the tank now. It's not gonna be easy. The deadlock is broken. Aizawl FC. I'm just still in awe with that touch though. Inch perfect touch. We talked about it. This game needed a moment of magic. There was your moment of magic. Now Lushai corner with the attack. Can they find something of substance? But Aizawl FC win it back. Tries to release it. Well intercepted. The last 4 minutes going to be frantic, that's for sure. And there's going to be at least 3 minutes of stoppage time added. We have had a lot of stoppages. Bit of injuries. Cross comes in. Headed away towards safety. But the captain wins it back. He's still dribbling with the ball. Good hold up play. Probing and penetrating right on the edge of the box. Shot comes in but dispossessed. Is looking for the shot. And they've won the ball back though. Releasing on the edge of the box. Cross coming in. Love to watch that, don't you? Lushai corner. But we talked about it. The men in the black. They were getting chances after chances. And you've got to think. Is this coming back to haunt them? They had a lot of chances. They were getting into good position. A lot of space, especially on the right wing. Were they a little bit too slow to exploit the conditions? Because Aizawl FC, they need just one chance. They're a good team, high caliber team. Controlling that long ball, releasing that pass, and then that finish. Lobbing the goalkeeper. Nothing wrong with the goalkeeper though. He came in early. Just a brilliant finish. Well then, 3 minutes of regular time. The interesting fact, how many more extra stoppage time would we get? Lushai corner staying into it. Free kick in their favor. Long ball comes in. Well, cleared away. No nonsense defending. This will be a throw-in. Well then, exciting stuff. For new viewers tuning in, this is Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, 7th of January, 1:42 the Indian Standard Time. Aizawl FC versus Lushai corner. This game 0-0 for a long time. Finally, the deadlock was broken. The team in red, Aizawl FC, taking the lead, courtesy of a brilliant finish. Drama in Lunglei. The goal coming on the 85-minute mark. It's often called the championship moment. And it has delivered. After 84 minutes of absolute resilience, Aizawl FC have finally picked the lock. And this would be heartbreak for Lushai, wouldn't it? It's a game of opposites football. But still time for the team in black. They're probing once again. Long throw coming in. Good touch. On the left wing, crosses. He's hoping for a corner. He gets the corner. The game in its dying moment now. 89th minute. They've taken the corner shot. Cross comes in, maybe deflected. Aizawl FC, they had to work hard today. There's the referee whistle. But coming back to it, it's not been any easy for Aizawl FC. And considering yesterday, 9-goal thumping, today they have to work really hard. But they finally found the breakthrough. One lapse in concentration, that's all it takes. And yesterday we saw goals. Lushai corner when they were playing ZNP Memorial. They conceded that goal in the 80th minute as well. So maybe there's a pattern now. Remember, Lushai corner with leading against ZNP Memorial FA 1-0. But then came a goal in the 84th minute. That was the equalizer. And then the winning goal for ZNP Memorial in the 88th minute. So Lushai corner, there's a pattern maybe. The players tiding around the 80-minute mark. And the opposition strikes. That's 2 days in a row they have played beautiful football. But the goals coming in the dying moment. They would be kicking themselves. 90 minutes on the board now. We are going into the stoppage time. Substitution coming in. The number 10 is being withdrawn now. And that's tactical masterclass from the coach. Just killing off some time. The team already in lead. Get some fresh legs. Number 15 coming in. And how often you have seen that. And that's why coaches save their substitution till the very end. But for Aizawl FC, it wasn't the clinical demolition we saw against Cornerstone.
Additional time, 4 minutes.
And you hear the ground staff, 4 minutes of additional time. 1 minute already played of that. But coming back to it. For Aizawl FC, this was a goal born of pure persistent. Can Lushai corner create one more chance? Well, they do get a corner though. And that would be the idea, to put this ball in. Commit each and every man forward inside the box. Create an overload. How about get the goalkeeper as well? Last ditch effort. If I'm the coach, I'm getting the goalkeeper as well over there. We've seen goalkeepers scoring goals in the dying moments. Here comes the corner. Towards the far post. Straight to the keeper though. And you love to watch that, don't you? Collects the ball, falls on the ground, kills some more time. 2 minutes already being played of the regulation 4 minute stoppage time. Long ball launched forward. Aizawl FC. Could they kill this one? But Lushai corner win the ball back. Maybe a chance for a last ditch effort. Long ball coming in, released. Does he have the legs to get to the ball? Yes, he has. Throw in for them. Throw every man forward. That's the notion. The coach will be begging for that. Less than 2 minutes remaining now. Throw in comes long. Corner kick maybe. Yes, it is. For Lushai boys, they have to keep probing. Just find one moment of lapse of concentration maybe. Remember, Aizawl FC, the boys are tiding as well. This corner could be the last effort for the boys in black. Interesting stuff happening right now in the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports Tournament. Here comes the corner, lofted. Could this be a chance? The goalkeeper in the mix though. Just over. And I think they've heard me. They have thrown the goalkeeper as well in the puddle. Not so sure if it was the goalkeeper who got the last touch onto that one. But they have thrown the kitchen sink, haven't they? Lushai corner. Another free kick in their favor. 3 minutes 20 seconds on the clock. Aizawl FC leading right now. The goalkeeper will launch this. For sure he's going to launch this inside the box. Here we go, the referee's whistle. This could be the last ditch effort. Greeted by cheers each and every. And this could be a chance for the counter attack. Here comes the ball. Really well found. Goes on towards the left wing. What a climax in Lunglei this is. Aizawl FC. Can they stay perfect? Winning the first game, about to win the second as well. At Lushai corner, even in their loss, they will hold their head high. That's a heroic display. What a spectacle of youth football. Is there one last ditch effort now? Is there a twist in the tail? That's the question. Probing. Here comes a shot, maybe appeal for handball. And that's it. The full-time vessel in Tuam Luai Mual Stadium in Mizoram. It's Aizawl FC who have won this one right at the death. A clinical finish. Prayers to the Lord. The team in red. It's a hard-fought battle under the bright sunshine in Mizoram. Lushai corner. They have lost the game, but they have won the hearts of each and every football fans around the country. What a spectacle of youth football we have just witnessed. Football is often called a game of inches, and today, after 84 minutes of tactical deadlock, those inches finally went the way of Aizawl FC. Full-time score, Aizawl FC 1, Lushai corner 0. Massive round of applause to Lushai boys as well. They showed the heart and grit that defines Lunglei football. And think about this. To hold a team that scored 9 goals yesterday to a stalemate for nearly the entire match is a testament to their discipline and grit. They have made the stadium proud. They have made the coaches proud. Certainly I'm a fan of these boys. Lushai corner. And the real winner? Indian football, the grassroots football. You watch into the highlights, the second half beginning at 0-0. Aizawl FC coming in, really drilled. Early challenges, early shots on goal. This could have been a penalty. That was really close. The referee says no penalty in the end. But to think about it, those early minutes, Aizawl FC were dominating, but then came Lushai boys. Corner after corner, set pieces after set pieces. They were really close. And Aizawl FC, congratulations to these boys. Well, today this was not a thumping win. It was a grind. Sweat and glory. They have the mental toughness as well. Well, yesterday they showed they had the flair to score 9 goals. Today the men in red, they have displayed the mental toughness to find a way when the door is bolted out. There was this free kick coming in, the knuckleball. Could have been dangerous though. Chaos inside the penalty box. Cleared away in the end. And that ball coming in, hitting the post. So close, Lushai corner. This was a good chance though. But a weak effort. And you can see the team in red. Aizawl FC with their probing and punishing all day long. And in the end, they're rewarded with a goal. And that's the hallmark of a champion side. They're carrying forward the legacy of the People's Club with absolute honor. And as our chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani says, when youth wins, India rises. Only yesterday in Mumbai, she was celebrating our world champions, and today, she would be just as proud to see the champions of tomorrow right here in Mizoram. Through the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports and the Young Champs program. The goal is simple: to ensure that the talent we see on the pitch has a clear professional pathway, and that's the match summary for you. Aizawl FC dominating the ball possession, 53%, 6 shots on target, 10 chances created, 8 tackles as well. Lushai corner, 47% possession, they did well. 7 shots on target, unable to find that goal. 9 chances created, end-to-end stuff. They were challenging Aizawl FC on everything. But that's the final score, 1-0. Stay tuned with us, next game coming really soon.